Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do another segment of What's in the Bag, Jay. Now, this is the segment, of course, where I pick 6 films from my collection that I haven't seen, write their names on a piece of paper, throw them in the bag, draw one at random, and do a review. Now, it's extremely important that you guys vote, or else I'm going to have to change the rules, because a lot of you haven't been voting lately, and it's kind of throwing things off a little bit. But returning this week, Flight of the Living Dead, Outbreak on a Plane with 3 votes. Wrestle Massacre had probably 6 votes. And Left in Darkness with 3 votes. Now, joining them this week, The Gateway, Sasquatch with Lance Hendrickson, and Phobia. I love that cover. I think it looks really cool. So now, I implore you guys to vote again as I'm throwing the names in a bag. In the What's in the Bag J bag, of course. And to tell you guys that it's very important that you vote for your favorite. That way it comes back next week. And of course, I give the bag a good tussle. Stick my hand in the bag. Draw one out at random. And we have we have Wrestle Massacre. Now, of course, this has been getting a buku amount of votes. And I've been really wanting to see this, so I'm really glad that I actually picked this one out. So, I will be back shortly with my thoughts on Wrestle Massacre. Later. Well, I'm back. I just watched Wrestle Massacre, and here are my thoughts. Now, Wrestle Massacre is a 2018 film, which runs approximately 100 minutes, and is directed by Brad Twigg. Now, he's done a lot of segments and anthologies, some of which being Frames of Fear 1 and 2. Of course, this was a short in Frames of Fear number 1, and it got so much good press, I guess, that they decided to make it into a feature-length film. Did it warrant it? I think so. Now, of course, in this film we have Richie Alvedo, who plays Randy, who is, of course, the wrestler in this. Uh, this kind of... I'm just going to say this one was really fun. They had some wrestlers in it from my youth, of course, which is Tony Atlas, who plays Hercules, Manny Fernandez, who plays Tito, and that is the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez, when I was younger, Jimmy Valiant, who plays Boogie, and the late Nikolai Volkov, who unfortunately passed away on July 29th of 2018 from dehydration. Now, he passed away in Glenarm, Maryland, which is about, I'd say about 40 minutes away. Yeah, I used to watch him a lot, the Russian Nikolai Volkov, when I was younger. This also has Sean C. Phillips in it, who kind of plays a weird character in it. He plays 2 characters, actually. And it's when the guy's watching television, Sean C. Phillips is in the commercial. He plays a soap opera couple. But it's fun to watch. Now, of course, this movie is dedicated at the very end to Marsha Ward, who is the associate producer. I guess she had a lot to do with getting this film made. This film is very low budget, so just know what you're getting yourself into if you decide to track this one down. It's very low budget. I wouldn't be surprised to see Wild Eye put this out. As a matter of fact, I hope they do, because this needs a bigger audience, definitely. This movie is a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun with it. The acting is dreadful, but it's just fun. One of the things I've noticed is that in a lot of the horror community, a lot of my fellow YouTubers are also wrestling fans. So this kind of plays to that a little bit. Now, I'm not really a wrestling fan anymore. I used to be when I was younger. I was a major wrestling fan. I used to go to the arena, which is in Baltimore, to watch a lot of the wrestling um, when it came around, and it was a lot of fun. It's very different from watching it on TV. I mean, you're there, and it's just a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, even though I'm not really a fan now, I would probably go and see a match or a bunch of matches now because it's a lot different being there. It's a little hard to explain. Um, yeah, but I've been several times and I really enjoyed it. Now this has a ton of blood for you gore hounds out there. I lost track of the number of kills probably at around 20. There were more definitely, but it just it took a while to get the movie started. I think being 100 minutes, it might have been a little bit too long, but when you get almost to like the 50-minute point, things start taking off, and it's just blood and gore galore and a lot of kills, and it's just a lot of fun. Now it's very self-aware; it knows what it is, which I always appreciate because it's not pretending to be something it's not. It's just a fun slasher that's pretty much, it kind of goes along with the whole throwback sort of vibe with it. But like I said, it's just a lot of fun. Um, this is from Fuzzy Monkey Films, which also did Killer Campout and Frames of Fear 1 and 2, Omnibus of Blood, and they are pretty much a local um, company around here. They film in Baltimore, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, basically all around that area. And I love to support local horror. They do have a new one called Harvest of Fear that I believe they have a trailer out now. I'll have to check that one out too. But so far, I've liked pretty much everything that they've done. But like I said, just know what you're getting yourself into. It is very low budget. So if you're into low budget indie horror, this is definitely for you. If you're a slasher fan, this is definitely for you. So check out Fuzzy Monkey Films. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Wild Eye puts this out. They have put out Killer Campout now and Frames of Fear number 2. I believe Sub Rosa did Frames of Fear number 1. So, but if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to vote for your favorites for next week. And until next time, peace.